Marketing teams are tasked with the difficult job of grabbing your attention and convincing you to buy stuff. In years past, many have succeeded in creating effective and compelling marketing campaigns for businesses, but every once in a while, they get it horribly wrong. It can be pretty devastating. While great ads can lift a company up, awful ads can easily destroy it. This can result in serious brand damage, profit loss, and in rare cases, bankruptcy. You can probably think of a few, but what are the worst of the worst? Well, I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 disastrous marketing fails that actually happened. #25. Digiorno #WhyIStayed campaign. After NFL player Ray Rice was suspended for beating his wife, Twitter blew up with a #WhyIStayed trend. Thousands of women spoke out about why they stayed in their abusive relationship. So, in a foolish attempt to stay relevant, Digiorno Pizza hopped on the hashtag trend, not to share their own story, but to sell pizza. Turns out, the company didn't take the time to understand what the hashtag was about, and just fired off #WhyIStayed, you had pizza. Once they figured out their error, they deleted the tweet and profusely apologized. Still, it might be smart to look into the hashtags before using them. #24. U2 free album. Apple and U2 have had a strong relationship together since their early beginnings in the 1980s. With the release of the iPhone 6, they both thought, hey, wouldn't it be great if we just gave away U2's new album to all iPhone owners? Turns out, it wasn't so great. It was quickly mocked online, with people comparing it to music spam. It was such a problem that Apple developed an entire instruction page on how to remove the music if someone wanted to. It apparently wasn't an easy process. #23. Lipitor malpractice ad. In a Lipitor ad, a man by the name of Dr. Jarvik appears on screen and claims to be a doctor. A big part of the ad hinges on his celebrity as a professional recommendation. However, it turned out Dr. Jarvik never practiced medicine in his life and never held a medical license. Pfizer quickly pulled the ad after being investigated for malpractice. #22. Walmart bakes ISIS cake. A man went into a Walmart to have a cake made with the Confederate flag on it with the words "Heritage, not hate." The bakery denied his request. Later, the man went to the same Walmart and requested a cake be made with the ISIS battle flag. They made it. Of course, the man was outraged. Walmart apologized, claiming the baker didn't know what the flag represented. The real question is, what birthday were these cakes for? #21. God of War 2 animal abuse fail. To create a lot of buzz and capture the violent tone and feel of God of War 2, Sony rolled the dice and decided to throw a huge party with the dead carcass of a goat included. Better yet, guests reached inside the goat's still warm gut and ate offal, organ meats, from its stomach. When word got out in the media, animal rights activists had a field day. Sony quickly apologized. #20. Starbucks encourages race discussions. Thinking their baristas are not only brewers of delicious coffee, but also ambassadors for peace, Starbucks encouraged customers to discuss race with them after the baristas wrote "race" together on each coffee cup. The campaign ruffled a few feathers. Turns out, most people don't want to talk about a touchy subject right as they get their coffee. #19. Subway sexy Halloween costume backfire. Subway's core message has always been they're the healthier fast food option. One of their ads in 2014 tried to push this message by encouraging women to look sexy in their Halloween costumes by eating their food. Let's just say it didn't go over too well. Once it got massive negative attention, Subway pulled the ad. 18. SanDisk iSheep campaign. With the iPod becoming a worldwide phenomenon, SanDisk tried to push back and compete against Apple's popular product. However, they went about it the wrong way. Calling it iSheep, they mocked anyone who had an iPod as sheep. The ads didn't win over anyone who had an iPod, and the cruel campaign only brought them negative press and ridicule. 17. Esurance billboard gets a double take. By all accounts, the Esurance billboard was totally fine. With a purple background and big white text, it read, "Cover your home in a click." The problem came when the font was too close together, blurring the lines of some of the words. Many people thought it said, "Cover your home in a dick." It spread all over the internet, and esurance was quick to take the billboard down. 16. Spirit Airlines photo scandal campaign. Spirit Airlines is known for going low in their ticket prices, but this marketing campaign took it to a whole new level. After a celebrity nude photo hacking scandal spread online involving Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Upton, and Rihanna, Spirit Airlines decided to use the media storm to their advantage. Their ad read, "Our airfare was hacked," while showing a drawing of a woman covering herself up. Yeah, it was pretty much the definition of tasteless. 15. Nordstrom's Hanukkah sweater backfire. After releasing a faux ugly Hanukkah sweater, Nordstrom immediately went under fire for its offensive portrayal of Jewish women, claiming it perpetuates negative stereotypes. The sweater had the words "high maintenance" on the front. Once the outrage swirled Facebook, Nordstrom took notice and pulled the sweater from their lineup. 14. Holiday Inn Super Bowl ad. Holiday Inn was undergoing major changes and wanted to advertise it to customers. However, they made the poor decision of comparing their changes to the changes of a transsexual. It was tasteless and played for laughs in a clever wink and nudge. Needless to say, it was poorly received. 13. Just for Feet racist ad. Just for Feet had huge ambitions. They wanted to be an athletic shoe superstore and put all their hopes on a Super Bowl ad in 1999. Believing the ad would rocket their business, Just for Feet had no idea it would do the exact opposite. The ad featured 4 white men hunting down a barefoot Kenyan runner, knocking him out, and forcing Just for Feet shoes on him. The ad was decreed as imperialistic and racist. Just for Feet became known as a racist company. Soon after, they filed a lawsuit against the ad agency, but eventually the lawsuit was dropped and Just for Feet filed for bankruptcy. The last store closed in 2004. 12. Urban Outfitters Kent State University fail. Urban Outfitters released a vintage sweater with faux dirt and blood on it. The problem? It has the Kent State University logo on it. Kent State University was the site of 1970s protests where the National Guard fired on unarmed war activities, killing 4 and injuring 9 others. Urban Outfitters claimed they weren't trying to make that connection, but pulled the shirt from their lineup anyway. 11. BP oil spill ad fail. After the massive Gulf of Mexico oil spill in 2010, BP decided to do damage control, spending $50 million on advertising, with their CEO apologizing, claiming they'd clean up the mess and fix the problem. It only poured more salt on the wound, getting slammed by the media and President Obama for spending millions on advertising rather than cleaning up the mess and helping compensate people for lost jobs. 10. Bloomingdale's date rape ad. During the holidays, the last thing you want to do is scare off any customers. Bloomingdale's clearly didn't get the memo. In one of their ads, a man with an eerie demeanor is looking from behind as a woman looks off to the side smiling. The ad read, "Spike your best friend's eggnog when they're not looking." Not soon after, the internet blew up with rage, decreeing the ad as a promotion for date rape. 9. Groupon Super Bowl ad. In 2011, Groupon released a Super Bowl ad about Tibet. At first, it looked like a serious piece on the plight of the Tibetan people. However, in the second half, it turned into a fun, jaunty ad talking about how great their curry is. The uproar was swift and quick, with people upset that Groupon would make light of a suffering country. 8. Under Armour's Battle of the Ballers t-shirt. Under Armour released a t-shirt with the silhouette of basketball players lifting a basketball hoop up like the iconic Battle of Iwo Jima photo, calling it Battle of the Ballers. Critics lashed out against the shirt, saying the company was making light of American veterans. 7. Susan Boyle's Twitter mishap. Susan Boyle's marketing team tried to use a hashtag campaign to bring attention to her new album. However, they may have wanted to take a second to think through the hashtag Susan Album Party. I'll let you figure out what went wrong. 6. Ogilvy India ad. The mattress company Ogilvy India ran an ad showing Malala Yousafzai getting shot, falling to a curl-on mattress, and then bouncing upward to the girl fighting for girls' education. Yusuf Zai was shot by the Taliban before becoming an education rights activist. Let's just say using her horrific story to sell mattresses didn't go over so well.
5.
Life Alert's terrifying ad. Life Alert takes their business very, very seriously. In an attempt to scare people into buying their product, they aired an ad of an old lady at the bottom of the stairs, unable to get up, screaming. So terrifying were the ads that people flocked to the company's Facebook page to complain. Life Alert stated, however, they felt the ends justify the means. People should be aware of the seriousness of letting their loved ones be helpless without their product.
4.
Dr. Pepper Treasure Hunt. As a promotion, Dr. Pepper suggested there might be a $1 million coin in the Boston Granary Burial Ground, the final resting place of Paul Revere, Samuel Adams, and other national figures. Terrified treasure hunters would come out to destroy the site, the city shut it down and criticized the company for a cheap, disrespectful publicity stunt.
3.
Levi's controversial body image ad. Levi's released an ad trying to push a positive body image message, saying, "Hotness comes in all shapes and sizes." However, the 3 models in their ad only showed people with slim figures, not representing the average person. An ad watchdog blog quickly denounced the ad, saying it didn't represent any women over a size 6.
2.
Heinz QR code. When you scan a QR code on a Heinz ketchup bottle, chances are the last thing you're expecting to find is a porn website. But that's exactly what happened to one man who scanned a German Heinz ketchup bottle being taken to a porn site rather than the main Heinz page. Heinz apologized to the man by giving him a personalized ketchup bottle.
1.
Pepsi ad trivializing Black Lives Matter. Recently, in 2017, Pepsi aired an ad featuring protesters going up against police officers. Then, Kendall Jenner walks up to the police, handing them a Pepsi can as if that'll solve everyone's problems. Shortly after, it got raked over the coals online for making light of the Black Lives Matter movement. Pepsi quickly apologized and pulled the ad, saying their intention was to promote unity, peace, and understanding. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the bottom right so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 3 videos here or just head to our website at list25.com.